Alright folks, let's talk about fasting. Now I know what you're thinking. Fasting? Sounds like a one-way ticket to Hangry Town. But hold on, because fasting ain't some new age fad diet. This practice is older than your grandma's favorite cast iron skillet. We're talking ancient biblical times, back when folks used fasting for everything from seeking guidance to expressing sorrow. Think of it like hitting the reset button on your body and soul. See, back in the day they didn't have all these fancy detox teas and juice cleanses. They kept it simple. No food, just water and prayer. It was a way to humble yourself, clear your mind, and get right with the big guy upstairs. And let me tell you, it worked wonders. Fasting wasn't just about losing a few pounds, it was about connecting with something bigger than yourself. It was about strengthening your spirit and getting closer to the divine. So, before you dismiss fasting as some crazy starvation diet, remember, it's a time-tested tradition with some serious benefits. Fasting has been practiced by various cultures and religions for centuries, from the ancient Greeks who believed it enhanced cognitive function to the early Christians who saw it as a way to purify the soul. Even today, many people fast for spiritual reasons, to feel more connected to their faith and to find inner peace. It's a practice that transcends time and culture. But it's not just about spirituality. Modern science has shown that fasting can have numerous health benefits. It can improve metabolism, reduce inflammation, and even promote longevity. So whether you're looking to deepen your spiritual practice, improve your health, or simply give your digestive system a break, fasting can be a powerful tool. It's about more than just abstaining from food. It's about mindfulness, intention, and connecting with something greater than yourself. So next time you hear the word fasting, don't just think of it as a diet. Think of it as a journey, a way to reset and rejuvenate both your body and your spirit. Embrace the tradition and you might just find yourself feeling more balanced, more centered, and more connected to the world around you. So before you dismiss fasting as some crazy starvation diet, remember, it's a time-tested tradition with some serious benefits. So before you dismiss fasting as some crazy starvation diet, remember, it's a time-tested tradition with some serious benefits. Now when it comes to fasting, nobody did it bigger than Jesus. He set the ultimate example of dedication and spiritual discipline. This man understood the power of a good fast. He knew that fasting wasn't just about abstaining from food, it was a profound spiritual practice. In fact, he kicked off his ministry with a 40-day fast in the wilderness. That's right, 40 days. Imagine the solitude, the silence, and the sheer willpower it took to endure such a feat. No room service, no vending machines, just him, the desert, and a whole lot of temptation. The harsh environment tested his resolve every single day. Can you imagine that? 40 days with nothing but water and the occasional desert lizard to keep you company. The physical and mental challenges were immense. That takes some serious willpower. It wasn't just about surviving, it was about thriving in the face of adversity. But that's the thing about Jesus. He wasn't afraid to walk the walk. He embraced the journey, knowing it was essential for his mission. He knew that fasting was about more than just depriving yourself. It was about drawing closer to God and preparing for the challenges ahead. It was a time for deep reflection and spiritual growth. And you know what? It worked. After those 40 days, he emerged stronger, more focused, and ready to take on the world. After those 40 days, Jesus came back stronger than ever, ready to spread his message of love and forgiveness. His time in the wilderness had prepared him for the immense task ahead. That's the power of fasting, folks. It's not just about the physical act of not eating. It's about the spiritual journey and the transformation that comes with it. It can transform you from the inside out. Fasting can be a powerful tool for personal growth, helping you to connect with your inner self and your higher purpose. Let's be real, the Bible's got a lot to say, but one thing's for sure, it's a big fan of fasting. I'm talking over 70 mentions from Genesis to Revelation. That's more shout-outs than amen at a Sunday service. So, what's the big deal? Well, the Bible sees fasting as a spiritual discipline, a way to get your priorities straight and focus on what really matters. It's like hitting the pause button on life's distractions and tuning into God's frequency. Think of it like this. When your phone's running slow, what do? You clear the cache, close some apps, maybe even restart the whole thing. Fasting is like that for your soul. It helps you declutter your mind, get rid of the spiritual junk food, and reboot your connection with the divine. Now let's talk about some biblical heavy hitters who were all about that fasting life. Moses, David, and Daniel. These guys were the MVPs of fasting, and they didn't even have Instagram to document it. Moses, the original lawgiver, fasted for 40 days, not once, but twice. He received the 10 Commandments on an empty stomach. Talk about divine inspiration. Then there's David, the psalmist king. He fasted and prayed for his enemies, showing us that fasting can lead to forgiveness and compassion. And let's not forget Daniel, the OG dream interpreter. He fasted for wisdom and guidance, proving that fasting can sharpen your mind and help you make sense of life's mysteries. These biblical all-stars knew that fasting wasn't just about saying no to food, it was about saying yes to a deeper connection with God, and their examples continue to inspire us today. Section 5, Self-Discipline, Taming the Inner Cookie Monster. Now let's talk about the benefits of fasting, and trust me, they ain't just spiritual. Fasting can help you level up in all areas of life, starting with self-discipline. Think about it. When you can resist that double chocolate chip cookie calling your name at 2 a.m., you're basically a superhero. Fasting teaches you to say no to instant gratification, and yes to long-term goals. It's like going to the gym for your willpower. The more you practice, the stronger you get. And let me tell you, that kind of self-control can come in handy in all areas of life. From resisting that extra slice of pizza to finally finishing that project you've been putting off. Section 6, Mental Clarity. Think faster than a text message. Ever notice how your brain feels foggy after a big meal? It's like your digestive system's hogging all the Wi-Fi. Well, fasting can help you reclaim that mental bandwidth. When you fast, your body gets a break from digesting food and can focus on other things like, thinking clearly. It's like hitting the refresh button on your brain. You'll be surprised how much sharper and more focused you feel. This mental clarity can help you in all sorts of ways, from making better decisions to finally understanding your teenager's obsession with TikTok. Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the idea. Section 7, Spiritual Connection, like Wi-Fi for the soul. Now for the main event, the spiritual benefits of fasting. Remember that feeling when you finally connect to a strong Wi-Fi signal after being stuck on loading screens? That's what fasting can do for your soul. It helps you tune out the noise of the world and tune into God's frequency. When you fast, you create space for prayer, reflection, and meditation. It's like hitting the do not disturb button on your life and finally having a real conversation with the big guy upstairs. And let me tell you, that connection is priceless. It can bring you peace, guidance, and a sense of purpose that you won't find anywhere else. Section 8, Modern Fasting. It's not just for monks anymore. Now I know what you're thinking. This fasting thing sounds great, Steve, but ain't nobody got time for that. Listen, I get it. We're living in a fast-paced world, no pun intended. But the good news is, you don't have to go full-on monk mode to reap the benefits of fasting. There are tons of different fasting methods out there, from intermittent fasting to alternate day fasting. You can find one that fits your lifestyle, your goals, and your grandma's famous lasagna recipe. Because let's be real, you're not giving that up. The key is to start small and find what works for you. Even skipping a meal or two a week can make a difference. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Section 9. Listen to your body. Fasting ain't for everybody. Fasting has been a practice for centuries, embraced by various cultures and religions for its spiritual and health benefits. But let's get one thing straight right off the bat. Now, before you run off and ditch your lunch in the name of spiritual enlightenment, let me drop some real talk. Fasting ain't for everybody. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution, and it's crucial to understand that. If you've got any health conditions, are pregnant, or have any medical concerns, or still rocking those training wheels, meaning you're still growing and developing, talk to your doctor before you even think about skipping a meal. Medical advice is paramount because fasting can have significant effects on your body. Fasting is like a good suit. It ain't one size fits all. Just as you wouldn't wear a suit that doesn't fit, you shouldn't adopt a fasting regimen that isn't tailored to your needs. Listen to your body, folks. If you're feeling faint, dizzy, or weak, or like you're about to Hulk out on a bag of chips, it's a clear sign that your body needs nourishment. It's time to break the fast. There's no shame in listening to your body's signals and responding accordingly. Remember, taking care of your physical health is just as important as your spiritual health. Balance is key in all aspects of life. So, there you have it, folks. Fasting isn't just about skipping meals, it's a holistic practice. Fasting, it's not just about skipping meals, it's about nourishing your soul. It's about self-discipline, mental clarity, and finding inner peace. It's about self-discipline, mental clarity, and connecting with something bigger than yourself. It's a journey of self-discovery and personal growth, and connecting with something bigger than yourself, whether it's a higher power, the universe, or simply a deeper understanding of your own mind and body. So, why not give it a try? Approach it with an open mind and a willing heart. You might be surprised at what you discover. The journey of fasting can lead to unexpected insights and profound personal revelations.